Hey everybody, it's Troy. I got a customer who asked this morning, how can I lock down colors so that people don't mess things up and we can still stay on brand? Here's case in point. Sure, you can go into this callout and change its color, right? I can choose my options here for this one, but how do I go and make sure that somebody doesn't come in here and also choose the wrong font color? That's not what we want. So how do you eliminate those options? Well, one of the ways of doing it is by taking whatever the graphic is that you want. Let's just say that we're using one of these callouts, and I'm going to drop this on the timeline. I'll put it here in the middle for us. And the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this text. The way I do that is, let's hit the space bar. And so we've gotten rid of the text inside of that. Let's choose a theme. I'll use my arrow theme, which I'll go into more in a minute. So I've got that, and I've got spacebar instead of no text in there. Then I'm going to drag on some text on here that I do want to be able to control, and I'll choose the edges to make sure that it sort of fits in the, whoops, not that. I'm grabbing the wrong one. There we go. And we'll bring that in there. By choosing auto resize text, it sort of keeps this bounded, if you will, in there. And now here's the key part. Yep, I've got a shape and I've got my text in there. I'm going to hold down the Shift key, and then on Mac it's Command G, on Windows it's Control G, and that creates a grouping. As you can tell on here, we've now got a couple of text boxes in here. We're going to choose this button over here. We're going to edit this quick property. And I'm going to get rid of this text, this was the text that was originally part of the callout, right? We don't need that, so I'm going to remove that. It's going to go down, and now I've got my callout and I've got my text. One of the things we can do is we can allow people to edit the text over here. I can also adjust it so that the text is always going to be a very specific color. In my experience, the bright color is usually the foreground color, and in fact, let me see if I can let's go to manage themes for just a second, and I'll bring this over here, right? Let me close this out for a second. So theme wise, right? So bright color foreground, darker colors background, brighter colors accent. I'll do the same thing with this arrow one here. Bright color, dark colors for the background, like white for foreground, and then really colorful for these accents. And if I was going to do the same thing for, let's say ocean sun, same deal here. Okay. So with that in mind, we're going back over here, and I'm going to get rid of that original text. This one, I'm going, for my callout, I'm going to choose one of the darker ones, which is usually a background color. And for the text font, I'm going to choose either the foreground color, which is usually white. That's probably a good safe bet. If I want to, I can also lock it to one of the accent colors. And then finally, let's just bring it up like that. Okay. So we've got that now. I'm going to right click. I'm going to rename the group, and I'm going to call this one speech bubble. And I'll right click that, and I'm going to add that to my library. I can put it in whichever library I want. And then if you don't know about sharing libraries, that is usually done under packaging. Let me see, export package. There we go. And from here you can export things like your library or shortcuts, etc. Lots of stuff there. That makes it easier to share it. I hope this helps, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care.